Hello Gemini, welcome to Tarot Predictions guys. This is going to be a taroscope for December 2017 for you. So let's start with the first card marking the topic of the month, and this is going to be the Two of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. So that's awesome guys. You are about to expand your social circle to measures you probably don't imagine. What I mean is that you are going to attract a lot of people in your way. It's basically what these cards are all about. So talking about your career here guys, that is attracting people around yourself that are going to allow you to make even further progression into your career, which means that these people are going to open new doors, as you can see how this woman is passing through. Anyway, these people it is not excluded that they will also going to help you with some finances. What I mean is that if you do have a private business, these people are going to finance into your private business. But all in all, you are going to how can I place it in words? It's not you are going to not just attract but also make a very valuable connection into your career field, which means that you may be spotted by someone that will offer you a job further in the future. But upon everything else guys, if not anything else, excuse me, you are going to create harmonious environment into your career field with you and your colleagues, which means that there will be no fights, there will be no arguments, and there will be only peace with the relationships in between you and your colleagues. And through that peace you can actually focus on your current things, and you can improve your personal performance into your career, which will allow you to achieve even greater things. Talking about your relationship with these cards, through the kindness of your heart, well, you are about to enslave your partner. What I'm trying to say here is that whatever you propose or whatever you want from your partner during December, they will not be able to deny you. So they will be compelled to do your wishes. And that's why you Gemini have to be rather very careful, because you should not abuse that kind of stance or state of the relationship. It is because one day you are on the top of it, another day you may be in the bottom of it. So the next month that could transcend and could traverse that you will be the one who will be the compelled. So you should not be way too aggressive into your relationship, and you should only demand things that really have a practical execution into the relationship, or have a practical value for the relationship itself. You should not ask for things out of pure selfishness. Those which are single with these with these cards, really we are seeing here attracting a lot of people, as I said, into your social circle, out of which you have an options available to choose from for hanging out, for having dates, dinners, and basically flirting and so on, which means that you will not lack any attraction, Geminis, during December. However, is it going to work out, or is it not going to work out? Well, that remains to be seen, guys. What I can advise you with these cards is that as soon as you spot your interest, you should rather quickly seize it and quickly grab it. It's because the interest of yours may quickly lose interest in you if you are way too defensive about the situation, or you are playing games with them. So don't play games, guys. When you like someone and you are single, you just make contact, go flirt, go on a date with them, go on a dinner. Don't be don't withdraw way too much. It is because they ain't gonna chase you. Okay, it's going to be a one-time proposition. That's that, and you basically have to make it count. Now the next cards are showing what are going to be your challenges here, and we do have the Strength card with the Six of Wands. And the true challenge with these cards is a certain change that is coming. For some of you, that could be really a traveling. I mean, you may face certain challenges, not executing the travel, but utilizing the travel at its maximum. Let's say that you are planning a vacation here in December, and you want to visit as much places as you can, or kind of like you have to go list which kind of places you want to visit, and sadly you will not have the time to do it. So which means that you have to carefully choose what kind of your activities are going to be, and where you will be most helpful, and where you will be most recognized, and where you will be most how can I place it in words, where you can be most successful. Which means that, talking about your career, yes, you will have the vigor, you will have the interest, and you will have the enthusiasm to jump into everything coming in your way, especially coming from your colleagues or having the support from your colleagues, you know. But the problem is that not every single one of these activities are going to present you with the recognition you deserve, with the rewards you are you're hoping to achieve, and with basically the future career unfoldment you require. Which means, guys, that you shouldn't be way too enthusiastic for everything that is coming on, because some of these things that are coming in, some of these activities, projects, and so on, they're way too hard for you to even take on them and to even care for them. Which means that you have to be mostly careful in that kind of a sense, choosing your activity, choosing your battles carefully. Okay, so, well, bottom line is that you should not choose to lead a battle that you cannot win. Okay, so whenever you jump into an activity, whenever you jump into a project, you have to be 100% sure that you can bring it to its very end, that you can bring it successful to ending. And on the top of that, that you will not make mistakes along the way. Okay, challenges, what I mean is that challenges, it's something that is highly unadvisable here during December. You need to go with the plan if you do have such. You need to go with the activities that you are feeling very comfortable of attending to. You need to go with the projects that you have experience upon. Talking about your relationship with these cards, guys, well, we are seeing the only thing I can say about a relationship here is a passion that can quickly burn you out. What I mean is that it's going to be fantastic if you are in relationship. Of course, there will be a lot of interaction, there will be a lot of, let's say, sex in between you two, a lot of empathizement, and so on and so on. However, this is going to quickly drain your strength, so you have to be very calculative about what kind of activities and how much you allow your partner to take advantage of the situation that you have, let's say, enslaved them, that you made them so they cannot deny you anything, because you have to pay it back. It will be your obligation, so as at the end of the day, it's going to be a two-way trade here. It is just you may find yourself very tired at the end, so be very, very careful how much you expose yourself on that sweet interaction with your partner, because the sweet can turn bitter at its very end. The next card showing out the positivity you are going to face in December, that is going to be the Ace of Cups, accompanied with the Two of Pentacles. And this is, guys, an impending changes that are going to happen into your life, especially again talking about social environments and social circles. So what can I conclude from here and from the first two cards, because they are linked together, the positivity and the topic of the month. So the topic will be fully positive, guys. The support you will have, the investments that you may get, the help as well that may come from your colleagues. If we're talking about career, they are going to make an impending change in your life from which you can benefit greatly, and which is going to make your previous troubles completely irrelevant for your greater future. So that could be a new job proposition, guys, because you have been basically observed by someone else and they really like your performance. That could be an options available given to you from your colleagues or from your supervisors or from your bosses, you know, for you to further ongoing unfolding your career. That could be a very good ideas given to you by a friend of yours or by a partners of yours that you do have, which are going to really make sense to you, and they will be basically a treasure chest for you to collect from a great benefits. But regardless of what is that, you need to know that December, through interactions with other people, through interactions with environment, you know, with your social circle, you are going to unlock for yourself many options available either into your career and as well into your relationship. Because for your relationship, guys, these cards are showing unfolding love. It is showing how much love can achieve into one relationship, and is showing that you will be very happy with the minor changes that are happening into the relationship. As a matter of fact, these kind of minor changes, they're going to make your relationship a little bit more adaptable, and it's not going to be even a little bit, it's going to be vastly adaptable to the environment the relationship is finding itself at, which means that you and your partner basically can bury certain tomahawks you had, you know, you can put behind your back certain disagreements you had. It's because you and them are going to find out that there is no reason going on with these kind of topics anymore. It is because they're in the past, they have to stay in the past, and right now you and them should look toward a brighter future. And for those singles, these cards are only showing, guys, that you will have a varieties of options, which actually the first card were showing to us. And on top of that, guys, all of these options available are going to be beneficial for you. So it's all comes to a personal preferences. And last but not least, we do have the outcome of this month. This is going to be the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords, and that is a certain initiation that you're going to take, a certain idea that you'll find very enthralling, and a certain idea or a certain project, especially talking about your career, guys, that you basically cannot resist. Anyway, we talked about the enthusiasm that you will be able, that you will kind of like face as a difficulty here, the enthusiasm not to back off on a challenge, and it does look like this is exactly you're going to do. However, here, for your benefit, we do have a very valuable supportive on your behalf, which is going to help you push that kind of a project through. So you may face full support from your supervisor, you may face full support from your bosses, because they alone realize the nature of the issue here. They alone realize the nature of the project, and they know that this is not a joke. This ain't a walk in the park, and it's something really serious. It is something really difficult to be done, and you can rely on their help and, as I said, on their support 24/7 with anything that you face as a difficulties along the way with that kind of a project. So at the end, for your career, I can conclude from these cards that the challenge should come from the very top of the hierarchy, and you should take it only in return for their promise that they will assist you along the way with anything they can. Talking about your relationship here, guys, these kind of small changes and options available and so on into your relationship are really going to make it, how can I place it in words here, something that you can rely on in a very difficult time. So it's not a new beginning for your relationship. It is just, how can I place it in words? It is just a realization that your relationship could be a thing of value standing for you out there that you can draw from whenever you're finding yourself in a dark place. And when you're feeling against the whole world will not include your relationship, which means that your relationship is going to support you even if you are finding yourself in a very dark place along the way with the things that you are doing. On top of that, these cards are showing that your partner, your very partner, is going to encourage you to take a certain risks. They don't have to be about career, but for something that can really turn out very beneficial for you, and they're going to lay out certain arguments there, or proofs kind of, that in reality there is nothing for you to lose, and only thing stopping you of being successful is your fear, and is your fear of not knowing what you're doing or not knowing where you're going. And you are going to be reassured that whatever happens, you will always have the support of your beloved one. So that was the tarot reading for you, Gemini, for December 2017, guys, and I hope you find it helpful. And if you do want a private reading with me, you can always purchase one at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is written here in the description of the video, guys. And if you wish to support that channel, you can make a subscription to do so, again, at my website on the members only section, and there you can find a varieties of subscription plans, and as well what you're gonna get in return of your subscription as in information. That being said, guys, we are done with the Taroscope, and we are going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.